Hi everybody, it's Erin from ePapery, and it is Thrifty Thursday, and I have had myself a little bit of a shop at some local thrift stores, so thought I would give you guys a tour. Today was a day of surprises, I would say. I didn't find some things that I typically find, and then there was at least one thing that I didn't think I was ever going to find. So, all right, let's get started. First thing, got a ton of crafty things at Goodwill today, but I'll start here with kind of my pile of cards and paper. This is a package of wedding place cards, but I thought the design on them was so sweet. It's kind of got a watercolor floral with just like a gold geometric on there. It's blank on the inside. I thought, gosh, this would be cute as a paper clip or as a tuck spot. You know, it's not like the design is that, you know, if I wanted to cover up the florals or add something else just to deck this out, it would be really easy to do, but these are, you know, super cute little cards. So those were marked at $1.99. There are 50 of them in this package. I got this set of cards. If you've been shopping with us at our store on Etsy, you'll know that we like to send out a handwritten thank you card with each order, and we've been running low. So I found these, and you know, they have an E on them, and they're blank inside. So we could we could certainly decorate these up or you know, something, but if nothing else, it's something kind of cute to just write our thank you notes in. So there's, they say 16 of them in there, envelopes and cards. And those were marked at 99 cents. Now it was Sunday today, and Goodwill usually does kind of one color of tag is half off, and honestly, I didn't even pay attention. We were in a hurry, so I didn't have as much time to just kind of putter around like I normally do at Goodwill. So this was actually a challenge today to see how quickly I could get through the store to all of the sections that I go to without upsetting Matt because he wanted to get out of there. So so these cards I just thought were fun, really graphic. I think like if you didn't like the brighter colors, you could antique this. You could put something on the front. I just liked the graphical nature of the lettering and the typography, so I thought those were fun. These are, I don't know if they're thank you cards or yeah, they're just blank cards inside, so those will be fun to use as well. Recipe cards. I picked up a few different packages of these. These are Paula Deen ones for $1.99 a piece. They're larger size, they look like 4x6 maybe. Nothing too out there in terms of design on them, but they're lined cards. They're a cool kind of antique-y, vintagey color. So if I wanted to embellish these in my own way, that would be easy enough to do, to make these a journal card. But, you know, who says a recipe card wouldn't be welcome in a journal as well? So I picked those up just to see what I would do with them. Here's another type of recipe card. I kind of thought this one looked more like old style, like the ones I used to see in my mom's recipe box. So these were also marked at $1.99, but I like just like the typewriter typing on there. So these I might keep as recipe cards. And then here's a second package of those, just kind of in a different color. They had wrapping paper. Somebody dropped off a bunch of wrapping paper. So this one is an all occasion gift wrap, and the design on it is like old seed packets and fruits and, sorry about that. Okay, and take two. So seed packets, fruits, vegetables, flowers, and things like that. So super sweet on a summer journal, garden journal, something like that. This one is a, it's got kind of a faded floral on it. It's kind of watercolory, purples, greens, peaches, mauves, just very nice. This would make a great background for a page, or just really nice collage fodder, honestly. So another good one. And another fruit paper. This one's got a nice metallic-y, bronzy background to it, so I thought that was really cute. And these are very, very much like the vintage style illustrated fruits and stuff, so I definitely liked that. And then this one is photographic, floral, but I just thought the colors were really happy. So I thought this, even just in a small dose in a collage or something, would just be really pretty. Okay. So from the scrapbooking and craft section, I found several of these little sets with different die cuts and captions and things like that in them. Not all of them are my jam in terms of color and stuff, but I think enough of them are. And worst case scenario, I can collage over the top of them, or paint on them, or something else. It's to use for various things. So I think all of them are probably $1.99 a piece. So there's this one, and then there's this set with numbers and letters, and another kind of family scrapbooking set in a different color scheme. Another letters and numbers set in kind of purples and greens and browns. Got a set here. This one looks to include both paper and die cuts, but this one had a black and white and pink theme, which I thought definitely would go a long way in pretty much any theme I could pick. So, and then another letter set. And then I found a big spiral bound coloring book. These have got perforated pages. Almost none of this has been colored in, and the pages that have been, it's like pretty faint, so that might actually even look cute just with some antiquing over it or something. But I thought these would make great page additions in a journal, and there's some really pretty designs in here. And if nothing else, it might give me some inspiration for my own drawings and stuff too, so this was cute. Oh, that's a cute owl. So there are, it does not say how many pages are in here, 96 designs printed on one side only, and this was marked at $2.99. Okay, still in kind of the paper section, I picked up just kind of a travel size hardbound sketchy book. I suppose it could be a journal too, it's just blank inside, but thought this would be a great travel size sketchbook. I think there's one little drawing of death in there with big muscles and a sword. But that's okay, he can live there. We'll surround him with joy. And I just got, these are actually for my other business, but I'm probably going to test these. This is loose leaf filler paper, college ruled. I like college ruled. I'm going to test these. This one looks to be more inkjet lines, which will probably bleed if I try and coffee dye them. But this one looks like it might actually hold up to coffee dyeing. So I might test dye some of, well, no, wait, that's the cover sheet. Now these look like they might run too. I'll have to test them, see if they'll run with coffee dyeing, but wish me luck. We've got some cards that actually have deckled edge on them, so I'm not sure if this was ever used. The tape is still intact. but it could have just been replaced. But this has a deckled edge or feathered edge envelope, and also the cards. And they are meant to go through the printer, but I can do whatever I want with them. They're nice quality paper. It's got kind of a canvas textured cardstock. So those will definitely be fun. And I found a big pad of ledger paper. I don't have one that's got lines that are this dark on it, so I thought that was awesome. And anytime I find ledger paper, I pick it up just because I use it in pretty much every journal. And I just love this color in collages, so I use a lot of this stuff. So this is always a good buy. This was marked at $1.99. Says there's 50 sheets in there, and I'm thinking this might actually be fully intact. Okay, still in the crafty papery section. I got me some fun yarn. I've been buying some of these lately just to use as edging for things, or maybe tag toppers, or to make tassels and stuff with. So this one was cute. This was marked at 99 cents. And another one that's got kind of fallish colors in it. Golds and oranges, reds, purples, a little bit of kind of a slatey blue gray. Also marked at 99 cents. This one is, looks like it's from a quilting store of some sort, but this I thought was interesting because it's kind of a curly Q trim. See if I can find an edge there. There we go. And I thought that was really sweet because I don't have a whole lot of very narrow lace, something where you just want just the tiniest little bit of trim. So I thought this was just really sweet and adorable, and of course it's in a color that's going to go with everything, or I can dye a piece if needs be. So and then I picked this up. This was hiding in the craft section too, even though I think it's like a little makeup case, or a little not a makeup case, little coin purse. But I saw the beading and stuff on it, and I thought this would be really cool on the cover or inside cover for a bohemian journal. So, and of course it's on my list of journals I want to do. So I picked this up to, you know, set it aside for that purpose. So I've got an idea for it already. So anyway, but this was marked at 99 cents as well. All right, as I was digging through the bin of very random stuff, I found a ultra thick embossing enamel in bronze. So I picked that up. I don't have a whole lot of the ultra thicks embossing powders, so, and bronze is a color I like for metallics a lot. So I picked that up. It was marked at $1.99. It's a pretty big jar too. I picked up a rolling stamp. I don't have any of these, and I don't typically buy them, but this one is a pretty simple pattern, and I think would be good for jelly plating or just doing some simple backgrounds. So picked that one up. And some other stamps. So this one, it's marked at $1.99. It is like a little grove of birch trees. It's kind of hard to see through the price tag. I wish they wouldn't do that, but see if I can peel that off quickly enough to give you a sense of the design. At least they come off pretty easy. There we go. This is why I don't have nice nails. All right, there we go. So there's that one. This one, which when I looked at it in the store, I thought was just like a window with shutters and plants and stuff around it. I get it home and I look at it in better lighting. It's a Halloween stamp with a black cat and jack-o'-lanterns and spider webs and bats and stuff, which is still cool because I'll still use it. And I'll probably do a Gothic journal or a Halloween journal or something at some point too. So that one's fun. This one is just kind of like a lacy basket of flowers. And then this one is a very large stamp. It's a Stampin' Up. Looks like from 2002. And it's a scene with, looks like mother and daughter outside. It kind of reminds me of toile fabric. Is what this reminded me of. Like if I stamped this in blue or something like that, it would remind me of toile. So, and actually I have some black and white toile fabric that might make a pretty journal with this or pair nicely with this stamp. So, but I thought that would probably get some use too. So. Got some sewing notions today. Actually, no, this is another stamp. I keep looking at this package and thinking it's needles, but it's not. This is just a little silicone stamp that's got a notes from today, date, and lines on it. So I thought that was kind of cute maybe to add to some cards. All right, here are my notions. I've got some hook and eye fasteners and also apparently some sew-on stamps. They were attached together. I was most excited about the hooks and eyes though. I've got some small elastic for, I'm sure people would probably use this for face masks, but I thought it might also work pretty fine for a traveler or the elastic bindings. And then I found some Velcro fasteners in white and in black. So picked those up as well. Also got a couple of punches. This one is a teeny tiny little corner punch. It just does a quick little, a tiny little round off and then puts a little heart punch on the corner. So that was cute. I don't have a lot of corner punches. And then I got myself a 2-hole punch, office punch. I actually have a couple boxes of the fasteners that go with this. So I thought that would be an interesting binding method to try for some quick journals or folios or something like that. So we will try those as well. And believe it or not, I actually don't have any fancy edge scissors. So I found these on Facebook Marketplace this week. Somebody was getting rid of their collection for $5. So I picked these up. There's a bunch of, see if I can get them to the right side so you guys can see the different designs. Most of these are Fiskars. There's a couple of off-brand ones too. Craft Edgers, I don't know, I've never heard of Imperial Craft Edgers. I've never heard of that brand, so you guys will have to let me know if you've had any experience with those. But like I said, most of these are Fiskars. I've got a couple different kinds of waves and clouds and corkscrew and a mini pinking edger and some that are more complex and decorative. The Victorian one. So anyway, that'll be fun. This will actually be cute for cutting out the little faux postage stamps and whatnot, and doing some fun edges on the pages and whatnot. So that whole stash for $5 I thought was a good deal. And she dropped them off at my house. So all right, I did pick up some fabric today as well. So picked up a couple of very nice quality pillowcases. Really pretty fabric. This, you know, faded blue and tan and cream is going to make just a really, really gorgeous journal. So, or several of them actually for this much fabric. Those were marked at $1.99 a piece. This one, I just thought it's very embellished. It's got this gold thread accents on it, and it's a pillow sham, and it's got this zipper. So I thought, could I incorporate that somehow into maybe like a journal cover or something? So I'm gonna play with that and see what I can come up with, but I thought this would be really pretty as well. But it's got, you know, a really nice kind of heart center to it. So anyway, we'll see what we do with that one. And then I bought this little quilt. I don't know if this is a dolly quilt or like a car seat quilt, but I thought the colors were really sweet. Actually even like these colors for the journal I'm working on. But so yeah, this was marked at $2.99. Oh, this is a pillow sham. It's not a quilt. It's a pillow sham. So I've even got fabric back here that I'm going to be able to use for different things too. So that works. And a couple pieces of, these are curtain panels, cafe curtain style, which I think this is going to be a great size for a coffee dyeing stencil, actually. So that'll work. And then I will probably cut these off to use as embellishments, and use the rest of this as for coffee dyeing. 2 of those panels for, they were hung together, so they were $4.99 for the pair. And then I've got a piece of, I can never tell the difference because I'm not a person who does, you know, any sort of crocheting, knitting, or tatting or anything like that. Crocheted or tatted, I don't know. But we've got kind of this placemat. That's a perfect, almost perfect journal cover size. It's a little large, but would be good. And then it's got a couple of doilies as well, marked at $1.99. So, and those are nice. Where's our half-price book stuff? Half-price books, where's the bag?
got them on the back seat, so.
Oh, okay.
I'll get there. Give me a minute.
Okay. Okay. All right, so here is our haul from Half Price Books today. So start with this one. This is all the Zentangle patterns in the world that I could find and draw. If you don't do Zentangle, it is basically, or don't know what that is, it is a form of kind of meditative doodling. And there is, there are different patterns or tangles, they're called, that you execute. And by doing this, it kind of puts your mind into a bit of a meditative state, but you can create some really beautiful artwork. And I like to use these designs in my own work. So I picked this up, not so much because any of these are like super difficult or anything, but sometimes, especially when I'm in art mode, I don't like having to go to the internet to search for ideas for tangles. I like being able to maybe just kind of thumb through here and get my brain going that way. So there's that one. This I got for my daughter. We just relocated her keyboard after moving a couple of years ago. And she was like, but I don't play piano and I don't know don't know how to play anything. And I said, well, there's some music out there that I can get you and you'll be able to play it. So I bought her this because it's an easy play today. And I used to buy these books all the time because I never had piano lessons. But I wanted to play stuff. And it's from the TV show Glee, and she loves the TV show Glee. So I think she's going to be super psyched about this. I got this book, which is more expensive than I normally buy, and I'm probably not going to cut this up for journals, but Toulouse-Lautrec is one of my favorite artists, and I've read other bios and stuff about him. but have never had a hard copy with full color prints or anything in it that I can study as an inspiration for my own work. So this is amazing. It's got a lot of his, work from every different, season of his very short life. So I'm going to have a lot of fun just studying through this, reading up, and seeing what I can do to adapt a style. So, also Art Nouveau is one of my favorite, or is my favorite art movement. And so I found a large book with a lot of illustrations in it. Whoops, this is out of frame. So this will give me the opportunity to really study a lot of the motifs and see what I can do to bring more of this style into my own work. It's another reason I was attracted to Zentangle as well. A lot of Zentangles are very kind of Asian-y in flavor. And Art Nouveau was very Asian inspired as well. At least the graphic, the illustration style was. But with sexier curves, I think. So anyway, not an art lecture, Erin. Okay. So anyway, so I got this book for, again, more study for myself. So here's where my day of surprises started too. I went to the clearance section of half price books, where I usually find like my treasure trove of options. And today I found zip, zero, nothing, nada. But I did find some items in the antique book area. So this is one of those items. It's marked down to $2. It was in the antique clearance. First of all, I love this cover. It's got a grapevine motif on it. It has got cool end papers. This book is called Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. But look at these pages. Complete reprint of the first edition and the combined third, fourth, and fifth editions. Okay. This is from, when is it from? 1947. But look at these pages. Aren't these gorgeous? Every page has got a different border on it. In like this antique-y, antique gold coloring. And then we've got some full color plates as well. So I thought this was just a beautiful book. I'm a little bit sad I might cut it up, but you know, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So might be worth reading the story first. It looks kind of interesting. So anyway, I thought that was a really good, and I like the size of this cover too. Another study book for us today, Complete Painter's Course. Matt is an illustrator. He works primarily digitally or with pen and ink, but he's interested in just kind of focusing in on some painting techniques. So, and painting is kind of my primary medium outside of journaling, but I can always learn something new too. So we decided, hey, let's get this book and work through some of the exercises together and just see what we learn. So thought that would be fun. This is another one of Matt's purchases. So comic sketchbook. This is really cool. This sketchbook comes with comic book panels layouts in it, so you can basically create your own comic book stories and compositions and things like that. So this was pretty awesome. And then the final book, Birds of America, over 1,000 pages. 500 includes over 1,000 pictures, including 514 bird portraits in natural color and 108 birds' eggs in actual size and color, plus easy identification charts. This was marked at $15 roughly. And when I got it up to which I thought, oh, it is expensive, but when I take a thumb through this, you'll see why I was excited to find it. I never find bird and plant books that are illustrated versus photography. So I was beyond like over the moon to find this. And then when I got it up to the counter, she was like, oh no. She goes, oh, this is just in such worse shape, the dust jacket, than what it was when I put it on the shelf, and we marked it, for its price for the condition that it was in, and, over the course, and it hadn't been there that long. So it had been like severely damaged by somebody in the store in just a short period of time. So she marked it down to $5 for me, which was like amazing. And I could care less, to be honest, because I'm not collecting this as a collector. But this has just all kinds of beautiful full color portraits. It does have some photographs in it. It's got black and white illustrations. A lot of pages where it's, even just using this just as a page and just letting the illustrations be in there, I think would be so cool. Like this page is really pretty with, a little bit of illumination there. Not illumination necessarily, but you know what I mean. Decorative stuff. Look at this owl page. So yeah, these are pretty amazing. Like every chapter's got kind of its section of different colored pages. So at any rate, I think this was just such a score today. I was really psyched to find it. So I hope you enjoy it too. Look for that in upcoming projects. But all right, so that was the big surprise today because I never thought I would find that. And then I absolutely found nothing in the clearance section today when I normally find all kinds of stuff. So that was my Thrifty Thursday. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.